I drew the short straw tonight, if you can't tell.
That's just because you're short.
Last show was the hair. It's okay. You know, I have to tell you, everyone has their favorite story that they tell about Christmas. And everyone's story seems to kind of always run on the same theme, which is the theme of Christmas, which is the gift of giving, which is exactly what Christmas brings about in all of us. The great thing about merging into this holiday season is that we all turn. We all become very grateful for who we are and what we have. And we all find that giving is something that we enjoy to do. It reminds me of a dinner that I had on Christmas Eve a couple years ago. I had some of my closest friends and some of their friends come to the house, and we had a wonderful, wonderful dinner. Nice glass of wine, beautiful dinner, everybody prepared a little something, and we got to talking about the reasons for Christmas and all of the wonderful holiday and spirit that comes with Christmas. After we got done with dinner, we decided to take a walk. It was a beautiful evening in Los Angeles. The sky was spectacular. The stars were out, even though we can barely see them. But it was still beautiful, and we decided to take a long walk. And while we were walking, we got to talking about Christmas, and we talked about the various things that we all enjoy about Christmas. And again, that theme constantly came up, which is the joy of giving. That which brings Christmas to all of us. And it was such a wonderful time that we ended up kind of walking past my neighborhood and into a neighborhood that I actually have never been to before, or had not until that time. And all of the houses were beautifully lit. They all had wonderful, wonderful Christmas lights and snow on the little evergreen trees and little ornaments in front of their homes and images of Christmas on their lawn. And I noticed, as we stopped, across the street, a young boy who was standing on the porch, reaching as high as he could to try to ring the doorbell. And I paused, and I thought about Christmas, and I thought about what Christmas meant to me, and I thought, you know, I'm gonna go help this young boy through the gift and the joy of giving. So I asked my friends to wait there at the corner, and I crossed the street, and I walked up the porch to this young boy, and I looked at him, and he turned and he looked at me, and I have to tell you, his eyes were the most angelic eyes that I have seen in a young child. And a smile grew from ear to ear, and I thought, how perfect of an opportunity. So I reached over, and I took my finger, and I pressed the doorbell for this young boy. Again, his eyes lit up, and his smile from ear to ear filled my heart with joy. And I said, so now what do we do? And he looked at me, and he said, now we run.
Yeah!